Thank you for taking the time.
No worries. Good to see you.
You too. It's been an absolute pleasure this last almost 2 months.
Yeah, mate. Miss ya.
Yeah, you too, man. Absolutely. It's been an incredible journey. So just to capture a few moments here at the end of this part of the road and a bit of a reflection of how the journey's been for you. So I'll start by asking what was going on in your life before we actually started working together?
Guys, back then I was felt lost in the way that I just didn't really know how to express myself, like how I was feeling so anxious about it and unhappy because I didn't know how to deal with these emotions that were in me that I just didn't really know how to deal with. And it was just spiraling me deeper and deeper into a hole, and I was getting scared from it because I just didn't know what to do.
Absolutely commendable that you took that first step, and really, really incredibly brave of you, but also too the work that you've done has just been phenomenal.
Yeah, so I was like non-stop. I was drinking a lot, and I was scared of social encounters and stuff. I was scared of social settings, so I'd drink a lot at them, and it would just make me feel shocking the next day because I couldn't feel like I could really express myself ever at them. I was sort of just running away from pain, and like I was really foggy. I was always really foggy because of it all, because I was trying to be someone else that I'm not. Like, yeah, it just gave me so much. Like I didn't quite realize how sad I was at the time because I'd just been so used to sort of digging that hole for like 10 years or something.
Incredible, man. To have that awareness and, as I said, to take that step is very, very powerful. And so that brings me to the second question: what actually made you decide to reach out and say yes?
Well, I knew that I wanted to change, and like after I tried seeing a couple psychologists nearby, and I couldn't relate to them. And then I saw you online, and I instantly knew that I could relate to you. I mean, apart from surfing, that we can relate with each other. Like I could also just like get along with what you were saying, and it had good meaning to me. Like I could understand what you were saying in a way that suited how I think.
What has your experience been like working with me?
Um, just super like comfortable because I feel like in our sessions they go so quickly because it doesn't feel like you're working on me. It feels like there's a flow to it, so it's enjoyable. There's like a flow to the conversations to put me at ease so that I can focus on what you're teaching me. Like, so it's actually fun at the end of the day. And even though I'm going through so many like powerful emotions, I'm actually enjoying getting them out of me and learning how to deal with them. Whereas I never thought that by doing therapy, I'd be able to feel like that doing it. I thought it would be a punish instead of an enjoyable process. Yeah.
Amazing, man. Amazing. It's so beautiful to hear, man. So beautiful to hear. And coming up to the final question, what has changed for you since?
The biggest thing that I'm really happy with is my relationships with my partner and my family and my friends. And that's changed because like I'm so much more confident, and I've learnt what my emotions really were. I think it's also to do with like you helped me dealing to grief from my dad. Losing my dad that was something that I hadn't, after 10 years I still had never really learnt to touch into what I actually thought about that, and it's a long time. And by touching into that, I felt so much more love, and it cleared a lot of fog in my head. So now I'm feeling clear and confident, and I'm not drinking. I'm not doing like things I didn't want to do, and so now I feel as confident as I was like when I was like 18. You know, like I feel like a kid again. Yeah, it's a beautiful feeling. Like the structures that you've taught me have worked, because in a way, like I can now use the tools that you've taught me in my mind. If I come up to a situation where I feel like having some drinks after work, I'll now implement like the tools that you've taught me to say no in a positive way by saying a positive thing to myself. So I'll tell myself that I've got a beautiful aura that surrounds me. I don't need to drink. Like it's pretty rad, and it works. It actually works. Like it sounds like corny, but I'll say like I've got like a list of things in my head that I'll use when I'm stressed or anxious or thinking about drinking, and when I repeat them to myself, I feel better. Yeah.
Incredible. Who would you recommend this to?
I recommend it to any of my mates that I love that I feel like need any help with themselves, because I want the people that I love to get this opportunity if they need it. Anyone that's wanting to help themselves feel happier or be more supportive to people around them, or get a lust for life back, like struggling with any mental health issue, really, like it goes so broad.
It's been an absolute pleasure working together, and your strength that you have shown and your courage has been a blessing and a gift to watch. And to see your transformation over this period has been remarkable.
Sprouts.